Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the moon conjunct Rahu. You see, the moon in a chart is the mind. It's your awareness. It's your consciousness. It's your intelligence. And the moon is the filter by which we determine really most everything in our life, because the moon rules the past. And what is our past? But it is like everything that we base our future on. So what I'm trying to say is the way that you view your world, the filters that you see your world with is based on your past. Your past experiences are going to determine how you feel about certain things. Even down to the type of music you like or the kind of people you like. It's just, the moon is the past, the moon is the nurturing, it's the mother, it's your sense of security, it's your mind. So it's so vitally important. So when you have the moon conjunct Rahu, Rahu is extremes, and Rahu deals with the materialistic world. It deals with gains and coming together with things in the material world that you want. It is your desires. And many times when you put Rahu with the moon, you're going to get people that have a very obsessional nature about them, because the mind is obsessed by the qualities of Rahu. And Rahu deals with extremes. It magnifies whatever it's next to. So it magnifies the thinking mind. Everything that you're thinking, everything that you're knowing is intensified when you put Rahu next to the moon. Now, I want to bring out, I'm not going to show charts with this because there's so many people with this conjunction, but what you're going to find is they are very, very intense people, and everything about their life is exaggerated, and their wants, their desires. And some of these people are vastly famous because of their intensity, probably in their field, in their profession. They work to the max. I mean, there's nothing that isn't exaggerated and over the top with people that have Rahu conjunct the moon. But let me just say this. The moon being the mind and Rahu being obsessions, realize that people with Rahu conjunct the moon can have a very obsessional nature about them. So, for one, I notice a lot of actors, famous actors, actresses have Rahu conjunct the moon in the 10th house. And remember, the 10th house can deal with fame. It's your social representation. Reputation is the 10th house. So, actress Tatum ONeal, she won an Academy Award when she was a child. She has Rahu moon in the 10th house. Remember, the 10th house is your career. But of course, she's had major issues with addictions and problems with her home and family life. This is going to be the emotional body of the moon. Another Rahu moon is Meryl Streep. And Meryl Streep has Rahu moon in the 10th house as well. Now, Meryl Streep has won more Academy Awards, and especially in her later years. I mean, she is a fantastic, talented, very famous actress. Rahu moon in the 10th house. Another Rahu moon in the 10th house is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has done so many movies, and he must be just totally focused, over the top, into his acting skills, just as Meryl Streep is. Another Rahu moon, another person that's bigger than life and needs attention, is Paris Hilton. Rahu moon. Now, hers are in the 9th house. But, I mean, this is an indicator of a bigger than life personality and the mind and awareness and consciousness. So another person with Rahu Moon is Jackie Kennedy Onassis. She has it in, guess what? Her 7th house, her husband's. 7th house is your marriage partners. She was married to President Kennedy and Aristotle Onassis, who was one of the richest men in the world and a foreigner. Rahu sometimes represents foreign people. It's conjunct her moon in the 7th house. And what an extreme of a life. I mean, what she went through, what she experienced, and on top of that, the wealth and fame, and she was one of the most photographed women and hunted in the world with Rahu Moon. Now I'm going to get into a few people that are more infamous than famous, if I could say. Another person with Rahu Moon conjunct in the 10th house is Charles Manson. And you see here's an obsessional quality and nature of the mind and the moon with Rahu conjunct the moon. I think you're starting to get my drift with all of this, how powerful and intense, and how Rahu can affect the mind, consciousness, awareness, and the mood. Everything about our feelings, our emotions are exaggerated and goes into the extremes of obsessions with Rahu Moon. So Charles Manson, Rahu Moon conjunct in the 10th house. But David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, a serial killer, also had Rahu conjunct the moon. The same exact degrees that Charles Manson had his Rahu Moon. I find that extremely interesting. So this was in Aquarius, okay? Rahu conjunct the moon. One more, Rahu Moon dealing with over-the-top extremes and obsessional nature is Jim Jones, which the saying, drinking the Kool-Aid came. For those of you that don't know who Jim Jones was, it was around 1977-78 that he took his cult down to Guyana and told them if they drank this poisoned Kool-Aid, that they would go to heaven. And thousands of people did this. Thousands of people died. And guess what? He didn't drink the Kool-Aid, but he was killed. Someone shot him that day. So I think you can get the essence that Rahu Moon can make someone extraordinarily intense, powerful. The mind will be consumed with extremes, whether it be for work or success or for delusions. It's all here by studying the moon in a chart. So I want you to study the moon. And if you see a chart with Rahu conjunct the moon, realize this person will have a life of extremes, intensity, and Rahu can bring us into awareness. So it can be extraordinarily intelligent and sometimes too intelligent. But remember, Rahu deals with desires. So it will bring desires, the intensity, obsessional desires into the life and into their world. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like to learn more about me or you would like a reading, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Or if you would like to take this deeper with your studies, I have an online university, which is University of Vedic tatomastrology.com. Thank you.